Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. Well, now we will be joined by Senator Peter Nwaboshi, who a member of the PDP, to give us his perspective of what transpired yesterday. Morning, Senator, and thank you for joining us. Well, at the end of the day, there were those who said, look, the walkout that the PDP senator staged was mere politic, and that they knew that at the end of the day, the senators were going to confirm all the ministerial nominees.
Well, if you call it politics, you can. That may be your own understanding of it. You want to understand what really happened. Our minority leader was speaking, and we expected that decency demands that he should be allowed to finish what he was saying. But he was not allowed to finish what he was saying. And so if you decide to shut us out, then we don't have any reason to remain there. It's not the politics. What Nigerians want to hear and what Nigerians expect is for us to put the issues before the public domain. We are conscious of the fact that the whole world is watching us. And so we wanted to put the issues before the public domain. The issues are very clear. I'm very happy that my colleague, the deputy majority leader was speaking. He signed the report himself. He signed the report that they should not screen Amaechi. They should not confirm it himself. When we were in the committee of which was even raised there, he tried to say he didn't sign the report. The chairman said, "You signed this report. This is the report you signed." That is a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And he is now trying to defend the report, which he has already signed, saying that we should not go ahead. In any case, the issue that they are trying to canvass is not the issue that are before them. There is a court action trying to restrain the Senate that we should not screen Amaechi. The law is that you should not destroy the rest. The rest is there. The issue is that we should not. And the Senate President was sued. The Senate was sued. So if they are talking about you should not touch a matter that is in court, and that the only issue we are talking about is that you should not destroy the rest. I'm talking as a lawyer. And they know that. They talk about impunity. Look at the people who are talking about impunity. They are the people who are already doing impunity. Look at what they are doing in tribunals. You stop a tribunal from giving judgment. You do this, and what are we talking about? So where are we going to? If the majority want to speak, you don't want him to speak. You don't want this one. You are shouting. Look, in Senate, there's a limit to which partisanship and statesmanship should come in. We are not senators of APC or senators of PDP. We are senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And so we should behave as statesmen when we're handling issues.
So,
that's the point.
Is the leadership of the Senate in receipt of those documents or any court proceedings whatsoever, the ones you have mentioned?
What? They were in possession of it. It was even raised in the report. You can call for a copy of the report. It was even raised. The documents were raised as documents received by the member ethics committee. I'm a member of the ethics committee. I signed the report. Nala, who just supposed to sign the report? All of us signed. Only what do you call him? About 3 of them didn't sign.
So when you say all of you, all members of the ethics committee or senators?
8 of us out of 11 signed.
Okay.
8 out of 11.
I'm sorry, Senator, what exactly were the issues again? Because you just mentioned, it would seem that there were 2 court issues, but what the public was aware of was a petition that the Senate Ethics Committee was supposed to be considering.
Now, what we're saying is this. The issues were very simple. When we met at the Senate, at the Ethics and Privileges Committee sitting, Amaechi raised the point that this issue is before the court. He raised it. And I asked him questions. Is this matter before the court? He said yes. But this letter written by your lawyer to us here, because his lawyer said he cannot appear because the matter is in court. That is what I asked him that question straightforward. And he said yes. This matter is in court. And I said, so because this matter is in court, you do not want us to proceed with this matter, would you say all action on this one? He said yes. It was a straight question. He is a lawyer, I'm a lawyer. So I asked him a direct question. And he answered the question. And at that point, I said, gentlemen, this matter is in court. And our rule says, I won't give the attention of the committee to the rule. The rule that if he is admitting here, and I put it clear to him, if you are admitting this issue here, it means we don't go forward on this matter. I asked him that question directly.
So what I meant was that the Senate should stay action even on screening and other matters around it, right? Is that what you're saying?
That was the recommendation of the committee. It was very clear on that. And he is Nala, who is speaking now. He's the vice chairman of Ethics and Privileges Committee. He signed the report himself. I'm not talking about somebody else. You can call for the report. It's a public document now. Some pressmen have it. He signed the report. I signed the report.
But Senator, so because I mean, he didn't speak about any of such reports or him signing any of such reports. He kept on saying that they had to resort to their rules, and their rules says that
the rules were cited. The rules were cited in the report. He himself is a lawyer. He is a lawyer too, a well-respected lawyer. And he cannot say he didn't know the rules. He cannot say he's not aware of the constitutional provisions. When we wanted to raise so many constitutional issues yesterday, some of us just kept quiet because there is a limit to which, like I said before, partisanship should give way to statesmanship. All those issues that were cited, they are cited section 147, section 66, they are cited section 65. There are many issues that come under those issues that they are talking about. But they just cite it either to play up and to. What I'm saying is very simple. I am not against if the Senate is declaring the declaring of Amaechi. Make it clear. Let me make it clear. But I'm saying that procedures must be followed. I don't have anything against Amaechi. Under the PDP, when he was going forth, I was one of those who had sympathy for him, and I have not stopped having that sympathy for him. I stood by him through those, and I know what I suffered when I was defending his cause. That does not stop me from being a statesman, from saying that when an issue is raised, it should be trashed out, and then everybody should be satisfied. That's the point I'm making.
It's good thing here. You just reminded us that Senator Naala also put a signature on that document. Tell us, how...
I'm trying to be corrected on that.
No, what did you say?
I said, he is denying it, and put him up, I'll call for the document. The other person who were there have it. I think your people should have it. He signed the document.
Good thing that you just told us that he signed the document. Tell us how it works. If the Senate knew it wasn't going to accept the recommendation from its ethics committee, why did it go ahead? Is it a must that it must be accepted, or can it also be discarded?
No. Don't, because the Senate has a right, because the committee of the Senate. The Senate has a right to reject or accept the report of any committee. That is the law. That is the rule, and that's the law. The Senate has a right. I don't have.
So what's the grounds of majority of the PDP members since it was discarded, it was rejected?
No, I said the Senate has a right to accept or reject a report. That is the truth, and there is nothing you can do about it. If the Senate has rejected the report, there's nothing you can do again about it. It's a committee of the Senate.
So, the Senate Deputy Majority Leader was telling us about how, the Senate has a rule that, if the matter is in court, you don't touch it because the person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Did you agree with that basis?
You preserve the rest. You preserve the rest. You don't destroy the rest. There is already a court action in court asking us not to screen him, not to go ahead to confirm him. If you not confirm him, you have destroyed the rest. And I know that lawyers all over the world are hearing what I'm talking about. You don't destroy the rest.
I think, Senator, you're just beginning to put it in context. So there was another court action in court. Is that what you're saying? Aside the one that Honorable Amaechi confirmed to you that there was?
Yes, that is the one we are talking about. That is the one we are talking about.
Okay.
There's another court which the attention of the Senate was drawn to, which the attention of the Ethics and Privileges Committee was drawn to, which is if you read the report, you will see that particular court action. It's the suit action which was filed in the Ethics and Privileges Committee. Apart from the one of Amaechi, and with that one demand that we should preserve the rest. Preserve the rest of so that you can hear the pronouncement of the court one way or the other as far as that action is concerned.
Make it clear for us, because we understand truly, yes, you've said that much, that the rest must be preserved. And of course, a case in court shouldn't also be deliberated in another place. But does this also stop confirmation or appointment of someone for ministerial position? Let's get this clear.
My friend, look at the issue we're talking. Can you get the point I'm talking about? The point we're talking about is Senate rules that when a matter is in court, like if there is a judiciary, it don't touch it at all. That is what we're saying about. That's what we're saying. Now, this issue we're talking about is the issue that the subject matter that the Senate was about to act upon or take decision upon is a matter before the court. That is not clear. And I make it clear. None of us is out there. Some of us have a personal issue with Amaechi. I don't have. And throughout the period he was appointed as this other PDP, I was one of his greatest sympathizers. And I have no regrets about that.
Okay, so when the Senate Ethics Committee found out that these cases were in court, was that the point wherein 8 out of 11 people signed saying, well, he shouldn't go? Because there are many who are interpreting that as though the Senate Ethics Committee entertained those reports, and that's why the Senate also acted in the same way.
You see, once you lay a precedent, once you start with a precedent, you may get away with what you have done. The one they did yesterday was impunity, and that's what they are accusing PDP of. They know the right thing. We argued this, we debated this, they knew they were not making a headway when we went to closed session. They knew all that was happening. But in fact, many of them knew what we were saying was right. But they were being blackmailed, even among themselves. So APC people were blackmailing some people within the APC. That they were trying to form alliance with the PDP, but they were blackmailing themselves there. And that was why if you watch, if you don't do well, if you behind the full studio, you see many of them kept quiet because they knew what we were saying was right.
So the recommendation of Senate Ethics Committee was that they shouldn't debate the matter.
Yes, that they should not go ahead on this issue. It's a public document. We gave it to the president. We are not majority that gave it to the president today. It's a public document signed by 8 members. So
is Senate in breach of anything, having cleared them?
No, the Senate is not. The Senate has a right to accept or reject the report of the committee. So the Senate can reject the report. All we're saying that you should have allowed, let everybody air his view. At the end of it, you can go ahead and do what you want to do. It's a report before the Senate. We cannot force our wish on the Senate. If the Senate has a final say on the matter, the Senate has cleared that nobody is going to come to stop it. It's a decision of the Senate, whether we like it or not. It's a decision of the Senate.
So what's the thinking of the PDP senators? You see this as an act of impunity?
Of course, that's what I told you.
All right, then, Senator Peter Nwaboshi, thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, so there you go. That's the view of Senator Peter Nwaboshi, a member of the PDP, responding to the views that was earlier also put forward by Senator Ibn Nala, Deputy Majority Leader, member of the APC. We'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.